Welcome back to Hawks News.
Isn't it great to be back?
Completely amazing.
Ethan, what's wrong?
Guys, it's just an April Fool's joke.
Ethan, it's October.
Yeah, I know. Over to you, local news.
Hello HRMS, this is your local news reporter, Victoria Goldstein. This past month we've had the Tot South Fair. Man, was it great like always. But there was a 48-year-old Asian elephant. Beulah, must be absent. She gave rides to lots of people. In other news, Halloween's coming up soon. And, well, you gotta remember to wear a costume to get candy, never go into strangers' houses, and be safe. Well, that's about it for your local news. Back to you, Becky and Ethan.
Thanks, Victoria, for that update.
And I bet you didn't know that Victoria is one of two new 7th graders that are on the Hawks Newscast.
Moving on, the fall sports season is in full swing. See what I did there? Baseball, swing, fall, like what I do when I play baseball.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to make any bad jokes.
Okay, one more.
No.
What does a baseball glove say to the ball?
Don't do it.
Catch you later! Over to you, sports.
In local sports, the Daimless High School football team are currently 4-1 with a win over Linfield, Winthrop, 2 wins over Lynn Classical, and a loss to Marblehead. In local sports, middle school soccer. How is it going, Teal?
It's great.
That's all for sports. Back to you, Ethan and Becky.
Thanks, Anthony. And now let's move forward with some inspiration.
If you believe it, you can do it. Trust me.
Thanks, Otto. Such a lovely quote.
And now just a quick word from our sponsors.
Don't do the water bottle thing!
Off to you guys.
This message is brought to you by the CCC, the Committee on Cafeteria Concerns. When in the cafeteria, please remember the following. When in the cafeteria, there are only 8 students per table. Stay seated unless you need something from the lunch line or are throwing your lunch away. Please use quiet voices during lunch. No yelling. Hands up means all talking stops. Listen to the adults on duty for directions. Leave the cafeteria quickly and quietly. Do the same in the hallway on your way back to class. No dilly-dallying. If a table is closed, please, by all means, move to the table next to it that is available. You must be responsible. Put your trash in the trash bins and your recycling in the recycling containers. If you need assistance in the lunchroom, please, by all means, ask an adult. Also, don't be afraid to help clean up your lunch area. Your tables must be clean on top and on bottom. Wait for an adult to dismiss you. This message was brought to you by the CCC, the Committee on Cafeteria Concerns.
Good morning HRMS and welcome to
Advice. Here we'll be answering your questions and giving you advice from our minds.
And if you have any more questions, go on Instagram at Danvers Hawks News. And if you can't contact Instagram, slip your question in the box by Mr. Nicola's door.
So, the other day my friend Timothy told me that these big high schoolers kept bullying him. Every day they would pick on him. They would give him wedgies, steal his lunch money, and post embarrassing pictures of him online. What can we do to help him?
Gee, that sounds like a really bad problem. My advice to you, Timothy, is to stick up for yourself. The thing is, the people hate the most, like them, is lack of attention, so you can also ignore them if you choose. If they're really bothering you that bad, my advice is to talk to an adult or any teacher that you can trust. There are many staff members here at our school that are glad to help you.
Good thinking, Anissa.
Thank you.
Now, tell me another situation that people struggle with in life.
There's these kids last week that was talking to me about their grades. Their grade average is a C-. They never study ever, and they're afraid to get in trouble by their parents. What can we do to help them?
Well, here's my advice so that you get better grades. First, You must study. Studying is very important. If you don't study, then your grades could decrease by a lot. If you're still struggling with your studying, then just go ask a teacher for some help. Can't be much simpler than that. Now, my peeps, go make your parents proud for getting an A+. Very important. Yes, it is. That's all we have, HRMS. See you next time on Advice.
Big thanks to our sponsors for keeping our show alive.
Halloween's coming up in 10 days, and I know what I'm gonna be. Ready for this?
Harry Potter!
Thanks! Avada Kedavra.
Well, I'm going to be an origami crane.
That's nice, I guess.
Well, let's go take a look at the weather.
Off to weather.
Hey guys, it's Lauren Joker, your Hawks News weather reporter. Last year in October, we had an average temperature of 52 degrees. Over the year last year, our highest temperature was 83 degrees, while our lowest temperature was 29 degrees. This year, though, we have an average temperature of 54 degrees. Over the year, our highest temperature has been 78 degrees, while our lowest has been 33 degrees. So much for global warming. On a different note, I don't know about you guys, but I'm psyched for Halloween, even if it is on a Monday. Speaking of Halloween, the high is expected to be 56 degrees, while the low is expected to be 40 degrees. So make sure you have those fall jackets out. This has been your Hawks News Weather Report. Back to you, Becky and Ethan.
It looks like it might be a little cold to be an origami crane.
Maybe it's for the best. Anyways, next we have our new segment, Lunchtime Interviews.
What are lunchtime interviews, you may ask? Well, they're just like the student interviews we had last year, but this time in the cafeteria, and teachers can be interviewed too.
First, there were teacher interviews with me. Then we had student interviews with Emily. Now we have lunchtime interviews?
Mr. DeCola, make up your mind. Anyways, off to you, Anthony.
Questions with Anthony. With Anthony. Questions with Anthony. Here we go, yeah.
Pizza or calzone?
Pizza. Isn't it calzone just a folded over pizza?
Mr. Federico or Miss McDonald?
They're both amazing.
September or October?
October.
Mr. Federico or Miss McDonald?
Is there a both option?
Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
And you can only have one, nose or ears. Which one will you?
Nose, so I could smell food.
Mr. Federico or Miss McDonald?
Miss McDonald.
Smart boy.
Miss McDonald or Mr. Federico?
Mrs. Arno, obviously.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
You're talking about the one that lives on Drury Lane, correct?
Yes. What do you like to have for lunch?
Yogurt.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
Giraffes or sneakers?
Giraffes.
Is it gym or phys ed?
Gym.
Oh, he's gonna get mad at you for that.
Thanks, Anthony, for that interview.
Ethan,
Yeah?
they're gonna take over someday.
Who?
They're coming soon.
What?
Just ask Emma.
Hello, HRMS. I'm Emma Barasevich, and welcome to the first investigative report. Now, we all know about these wonderful things called memes. Oh yes, the originals like Doge, Pepe the Frog, Dat Boy, Spondegar, Harambe, R.I.P. Wait, does anyone even remember Doge? Exactly. Why do memes and many pop culture things die out? Remember when good old Pepe was poppin'? There were thousands, maybe millions of posts all over the internet about him. But then, another trend came along, and everyone just forgot about him. A lot of people say that's so old when someone mentions Doge or Pepe or something else. I hope Harambe doesn't die out. Oh wait. Anyways, I feel like I need to get to the bottom of why these poor and innocent memes are dying. But what will be the new meme? Maybe we'll be the new meme. Hawks News. The new meme. There'll be funny text posts roasting us. There'll be millions of pictures of us with funny captions everywhere. That would be an honor. Well, tune in next week to follow me on the report. Back to you, Ethan and Becky.
I told you.
Okay. But I wonder how all those trends start.
It's simple. One person does one thing, and then others join in, and then more.
Okay,
and more.
I get it. We should start our own trend.
Like what?
I don't know yet. I need some time to think. Over to you, Instagram.
Howdy, I'm Paige Marshall, your Instagram girl. First up, we have some photos from Angelina B. She sent us a couple photos of her cat. Thank you for sending these photos. Your cat is very cute and adorable. I love looking at them. Second up, we have a link from Sir Rhymes with Burr. Pardon me, are you wearing Burr, sir? Anyway, they're suggesting a new segment for Hawks News. Well, we already have everything picked out this year, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to watch. Oh God, no, not again! Dang it! Lastly, we have a question from Memes So Cool, who's asking, can we change our mascot to a pig named Reuben? I think our school will be better suited with such a majestic and courageous creature. Well, that's oddly specific, but there are a couple of reasons why we can't do this. Number one, I'm not in charge of that. Number two, we already have so many things named after Hawks. Hawks News, Hawks in Harmony, Hawks High Five. Can you imagine if we were called Reuben's the Pig News?
Oh, can't believe what did I just see? News just for me here on
Pig News.
Third, while pigs are a great animal, I really like our hawk. They're so awesome and cool. So yeah, we're sticking with the Hawks. No changing that. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Back to you, Ethan and Becky.
Thanks, Paige, for that update.
And can I say, you're doing a much better job than Ethan was.
Whatever! But anyways, I found out what our trend's gonna be.
What?
Ready for this? Ready? Wait for it. Headphones.
Ethan, no one's gonna follow that trend.
One person is me.
Ethan, that doesn't count.
It does actually count.
Well, next up we have a returning segment.
Deep thoughts, over to you.
Deep Thoughts with Angela DeAngelis. Due to a devastating circumstance, Halloween will be on a Monday this year, which means we'll have to wake up nice and early for school the next day. How could the universe curse us in this way? Everyone knows you have to stay out late to get as much candy as possible. Us trick-or-treaters will not stand for this. Speaking of trick-or-treaters, did you know some kids think it's too cool for it? How? What's cool about missing an opportunity for free candy? Plus, I never miss a chance to wear a costume. Like the annual zombie walk in Salem this year. I was lucky to participate in it, but it did run a little long. Everyone was so slow, it was boring. If you really wanted those brains, you'd think they'd try a little harder, step it up a bit. Speaking about slow, look at this text. Turtles could read it faster than it's scrolling. See? Slow. Maybe we can move it faster. Faster! Okay, too fast! Who's even moving this text? Maybe it's a ghost. A phantom editor. That would be pretty cool. I hope he doesn't cut this out. Deep Thoughts with Angela DeAngelis.
Well, that's about it.
Oh, how time flies when you're having fun.
And you guys watching should be thanking us.
And why is that?
Because now you have less SSR.
Or this is in the morning and you have the same amount of time to read.
You're welcome. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Becky.
And we'll see you next time on Hawks News.